Alright, so in this video I'll show you how you could take an annotation inside the Nyxt browser. Okay, so I made a video about Nyxt browser. You can go back to the channel and take a look. So Nyxt browser is written in ellipse and it has got three modes: CUI mode, which is the normal mode, VI mode, which is influenced by the VI key bindings and all this stuff, and Emacs mode. Essentially, it will run with the Emacs key bindings and influences with it. Okay, I run this particular browser in Emacs mode. Okay, so I have a key bind which will invoke this particular browser, like mod shift and N, and I move it to a designated workspace. So this is a Nyxt browser. Okay, my hardware is lagging, I don't know why. So this is a Nyxt browser, and I'll show you how you could easily take an annotation inside it. So as I said, I run it in Emacs mode. You can see my cursor is highlighted that on the right hand side bottom of the screen. You can see it. Okay, so if I write Control X R J, which is to open up a bookmark, okay, likewise in Emacs. So this mode is influenced by Emacs. So I open up a random URL. This is a let me do it a dark mode because it's blindingly light. Okay, so if I go to a particular section of this particular wonderful book, and if you want to say, for instance, you are visiting some important website and you want to take some annotation. So how do you do that inside this particular browser? You can simply select text like this with your browser, okay, and press Control A. Look at the bottom of the screen. It is prompting me for the annotation. If I write to introduction to interrupts, just an arbitrary name, you can see I wrote a few things as a title. If I press enter, now this mini buffer, this is a Emacs lingo. The bottom portion, what you are seeing where things are highlighted, this is called mini buffer. Okay, it's come up with a keyword. If I press enter, it takes interrupt as a keyword. Next time I'll search the keyword, it will show me this particular stuff. Now again, so I can also bind a key that is super X. It will prompt me a mini buffer. You see execute command. If I write annotation, there is an annotation mode. You can do annotate the current URL where your browser is browsing. Highlighted text, that is what I do, and I have a key bind Control A, which will prompt me the annotation what you saw few seconds back, and it will prompt me for keyword and tags. I choose the keyword. I could have easily choose the tag also. So, and here it will show the prompted annotation, because if it is asked for any kind of input like the way I did, it will show you only this. And the next one is show, and it will show you all the annotation irrespective of whether it's prompted or automatically done via other option. Okay, and you can see show annotation for the current URL. Okay, so if I do show annotation, so the annotations are listed like this in a buffer. This is in Emacs lingo, you can say this is a buffer, which is as you can see bottom status line, it is the internal buffer which is enlisting all the annotation I have, like this. It has got a URL, it has got a title, it has got a snippet, it has got a tags, it has got a text, whatever you select it. So it's a fantastic way of getting enlisted all the annotation. This is extremely useful if you visit a research paper or something like that. If you want to take a pic of a particular section of that paper and you put the annotation in a specific place, you could do so. It's very easy inside the Nyxt browser. Okay, as I shown to you, several annotation commands are there. One specific command I want to mention, which I say Control A to give me an annotation prompt. Okay, so how do I do that? I have to add a custom key to the Nyxt config file. Let me go to my terminal. I could have easily visit that. I don't know, will it be easy to Nyxt provide a way to visit the configuration file inside browser. Okay, so you could easily see that. So instead of that, that is for topic for another video. I don't want to complicate your mind, so I'm going to my terminal and I'm opening up the Nyxt. Same, my cursor is already placed here. So Control A, which is calling up this annotation mode, and I did a highlighted text, right? So this is the key I have added here in the Nyxt config file. Okay, and my key map is a key map defined by me. What you see here, come look at my browser. I'm moving my browser here. See, I put my if I click here, it will show me my mode, what is explained here in this configuration file. I'm wildly assuming you are familiar with the basic working of Nyxt browser. This will be much more easier if you have minimal understanding of it. Okay, so this is certainly not a tutorial to take you from ground up. So you can add a custom key if you find the function. How do you find it? So if you press super X and describe, see, describe key, like all in Emacs, describe any, describe mode, describe slot, describe class, describe command, describe package, describe binding, describe function, describe variable, all the things are there. So you could easily if I press describe key and if I say, see, I added, you can see here I added Control A to get annotated highlighted text, right? I have to add it in the Nyxt config file. How do I find it? I just find via describe key inside the Nyxt browser. See, it show you what is the purpose of this particular stuff. Okay, so the binding is CA and type, and this is how the code behind the scene look like. Annotation add, it's calling basically annotation add, right? So this is very useful, and you could add a number of keys as per specific function. It's very to find out the function related to a particular command inside this browser, as I shown to you in a prompt. Describe key, describe package, describe function, there are various other. So likewise, I this buffer is showing the Control A, which is bind to annotation. In my case, I have binded with this particular function. As I start with the very first thing by pressing Control A to make annotation of a particular highlighted text. Okay, so likewise you can use different functionality of this particular browser and add a specific key to a uh, this Nyxt configuration file and provide your particular mode or bind it to an existing mode to having your own mode is good because it will not cover up the other mode, which is CUI mode, VI mode, and Emacs mode, right? What you can see here, right? So it will make a lot of sense. So having your own mode and define your own key to work in your particular mode and call up with when the Nyxt initialized. Okay, so this is very handy. I thought it will help some people to make few shortcut if they are using this particular browser for various productivity and activity. They could have take advantage of this kind of facility. Okay, I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.